So I made the trip to Culpeper, Virginia, to see Tim Smith and, of course, Chuck Miller, the founder of Belmont Farm Distillery. I'm so glad. My first time to be here.
Tom, it's a pleasure having you
It's
here.
so great to be here. And Tim, my friend,
It's been a few years.
It's been a few years, but of course, as you started Moonshiners years ago, we talked about it for a while, and
Actually, 2011.
2011.
We started Moonshine.
Yeah, this has been a while.
That's a long time. We're 2025 now.
That's right. You came through Kentucky a couple times. I saw you, but it's been about a good decade since I've seen you.
10, 11, 12 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And here we are tasting some of the very finest. I should say, really, we appreciate everything Chuck has done to make this the very first ever legal moonshine distillery in the U.S. post-prohibition.
In the United States.
That's right.
That's right.
When did you do that, Chuck?
Well, it was back in 1987.
Yeah.
That's when I called them up and told them what I wanted to do. And they couldn't think of any reason why I couldn't.
Yeah.
But they sent me, I had to do these paperwork. They sent me a stack of papers that thick. Must have taken me a year to get it right.
You had to go through all those papers, yeah. But you did it. You did it, and here you are almost 40 years later.
Yeah, almost 40 years.
Making that happen.
Nothing but a process.
And then how did you come into this whole place, Tim?
Well, coming into Chuck Miller's place, we go back about 25 to 30 years ago. My dad knew Chuck, and, we used to have an event back home, and it was kind of a moonshiners thing,
Right.
And Chuck was just getting started with the Virginia Lightning brand.
Right.
And I always wanted to go legal myself, but my dad was saying, well, you're siding with the government if you do that.
Right.
Why would you do that? A few years later, we finally pushed, and we got the TV show got going in 2011. And then a couple of years after that, we went legal, which yourself. I ended up in Kentucky with the Bean family.
Yeah.
But then again, we regrouped a couple of years later, and we came back to Chuck. So we back home. We're back in the state of Virginia again.
It's being made right here.
Made right here.
Virginia born.
Yeah, my kid. Still remember the day your father came here for a tour. Yeah. And I gave him a tour, and I showed him my moonshine, Virginia Lightning. And I asked him, I said, well, have you ever tried this before? He said, I had some for breakfast. That was his answer.
Yeah. Well, my dad, he was a coffee drinker. Yeah. So, the first thing is going to make some coffee. And he always had to put a little moonshine in the coffee because you got to slowly work your way in it. And then the coffee would go away, and he'd drink moonshine the rest of the day. Top secret. Look at here.
Top secret. What do we have?
Top secret. Bam.
All right.
Look at that. I autographed it for you.
Thank you, my friend.
Wood-fired whiskey.
Thank you.
Little white oak.
Very excited to try that.
And then in the next morning, you get you some of that. So
and that'll help you with whatever happened the night before.
Well, that'll help you after you drink that bottle. After you drink that bottle, they need to get you some coffee.
It's the barrel-aged coffee. How do they age it?
Truck.
What do
That's
they do?
Truck.
That's this truck.
We're aging it in bourbon barrel.
Wow.
White oak bourbon barrel. Yeah. There you go.
So it's white oak. It's
a real bourbon barrel.
It's a used barrel.
Yeah. So you got those flavors that came from the bourbon. We put the beans in it.
Right.
Now you're getting that infused into it.
You're really tasting it all.
We're aging it. Just
it's a taste of Virginia.
Barrel aged coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you maybe mix these two sometimes.
Mix them together.
Little moonshine. Have you done the coffee flavored moonshine or flavored moonshine? The coffee in the moonshine.
Hey, this is the
infusion. Yeah.
Look at that.
That's the truck. That's it.
That's the truck. Look at that.
There it is. And the guy.
Right
it's
there.
all right there.
Right there. See that? Yeah.
And we're here in Culpeper, right
Culpeper,
at the
Virginia, at the distillery in Belmont.
Yeah, look at
Let's
that.
take that.
I like it.
All right, let's put that away.
All right, so you're entering season 15
15 years
of Moonshiners. Congratulations on that. Here, let's all raise a toast. Here, grab one. We'll take a sip. Cheers, cheers to Moonshiners. And we've seen you, we've seen Belmont, Tim, of course, all of our friends.
Oh, that was some of my cinnamon right there.
Yeah, some cinnamon. We're tasting the cinnamon.
Yeah.
The original. This is amazing. 15 years later, a lot of it happens right here in Virginia. What's that like for you? What can people be expecting in season 15?
Well, things are hard. Things are hard. And we're actually starting all over again. Back in Prohibition in 1920, 1933, when they put that taxation out, then actually that's when the moonshiners went into business.
That's when they went to work, didn't they?
That's when they went to business. So it's all about raising the government some money here. It's kind of like a big fundraiser, right? Well, now in 2025, we're going through the same problem again.
More taxes.
The government needs money, and we're taxing. So now you got a lot of different countries that's being taxed by imports coming into America. Yes, I know there's a big plan out there, but guess what? That's making the moonshiners go back into business.
That's putting moonshiners into business.
Moonshiners back
so
into
not
business.
just the moonshiners that are legal. You're seeing real moonshiners. Well, you're a real moonshiner, but the moonshiners that are not legit are going more into business.
Because that's the only thing that separates us from the other guys.
Yeah.
Taxation. The illegal to legal is taxation.
You're seeing more of it in Virginia, but you're seeing more of it everywhere, right?
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Making it,
Yeah.
I go to a lot of different countries. It's the exact same thing. Maybe they speak a different language, still means the same.
And they're doing both the clear, the aged, they're doing all of it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
And this is your original recipe that you've been doing since you were
Since 8 years old.
8 years old. This is the original recipe, the Climax original recipe.
That Chuck here at Belmont Distillery is doing it exactly.
You're making
thing.
that with the
Same
corn.
process.
Yeah.
Corn, the barley, the rye, sugar, yeast, copper pot distilling, the doubler, the condensing worm, 90 proof. Exact same thing. We're just putting a label on it, paying the taxes on it, putting it on the shelf, making it available to everybody.
Well,
Everybody's getting it, right?
Yeah, now Tim
Yeah.
also, I have to bring this up, he has a secret way of he handles the mash.
Yeah. 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 A lot of people ask.
I would
about
ask the secret,
recipes.
but
Yeah,
Well, that's the thing. A
give
lot
it
of
to
people ask about recipes. Well, recipes, once you go legal, it's kind of like the cat's out of the bag. Now,
Right.
Because that's kind of a patent thing that you give to the government. And everyone can look at that, right? So I can tell you 70% corn. I
Right.
can tell you it's 50% rye. And I can tell you it's 50% malted barley. But the process of making Climax is a totally different ballgame.
Different.
and it's something that you don't share. It's a whole process that's.
Top secret.
And then even if I told you, you probably wouldn't even understand.
I probably not, but yeah.
Theory is very complicated.
But it's a theory from beginning to end. What's
Yes.
what you're using to
But
make this flavor.
It's a very old school
Yeah.
process.
Yeah.
And when we was making moonshine when I was growing up, we made it to sell.
Right.
We made it to drink, and we made to make people happy and buy again.
Want to make them happy.
I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
You got to make them happy. And you got to buy again. It wasn't about I don't want to beat up the legal guys, but the legal guys is all about pricing a lot of times. They always look at the market as what's pricing and what's trending.
Right.
We can't keep up in the illegal market. You can't keep up. It is trending. For 200 years, it's been trending.
And it's trending more now.
It's trending more, especially with taxation.
Whether it's here, Tennessee,
It doesn't matter where
wherever
you are.
it is.
What country?
It is
doesn't matter.
trending. When you're tasting moonshine, both of you all, when you're tasting moonshine now that's made not legally, do you think it's tasting the same way it always has? Is it getting better? People learning more? What do you think?
Well, everybody has their own recipe.
Right.
So I think it's more individuals. If you like his, you like that taste. I mean, people bring me by moonshine all the time. I get to taste it. Some of it's really good.
Right.
Some of it,
But it may be getting. Do you think the education, the availability of education is getting better, or is it?
Yeah, but they're still missing a lot of the basics. I don't like.
And
that.
he helps them, and you do too with the basics.
I think education is good, but you still got to have the experience.
Right.
You can go take a class. It's kind of like if you want to go learn how to play golf.
Right.
You can probably go take a class, a
Sure.
seminar, and learn what club to pick, which angle, whatever, right? But can you
do it?
Make that hole in one. Can
You have to do it.
that?
That's right.
You got to practice at it.
Got to practice.
So even though we can explain to you how to make moonshine, you can read a book, you can take a seminar, you can take a class or whatever. And then it's also regional too. People's personalities and their region and where they
bring something
make it as,
to it. Yeah.
That actually is a variable that goes into the end product.
Right.
So, I may tell you how to do this right now in Virginia, and you go to Indiana, it's going to come out different.
It's going to be different.
There's a lot of hidden secrets. I mean, each temperature you have to do something else. I mean, you got to know when to do this and when to do that.
Everything.
It's timing. It's the
Everything.
and the quality of what you're doing here is so good.
Going at what the corn is grown at.
Right.
Even the grinding of the corn the temperature of that fermentation, how you know what are you doing with that corn to get it to ferment and finish? How long does it take? Does it take 5 days or did it take 20 days?
Right.
When it finishes that product of whatever you started with, and then the distillation process when you made your cuts.
You got to make the cuts the
We're always
right
talking
time.
about the heads and hearts
Right.
and the tails, right? We want that heart of that run. That takes practice. There's nothing that I can write down and say at 3 o'clock to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
You
right.
think, 3 o'clock's different in California.
It's a whole other time zone.
It's 12.
Right.
It's a total atmosphere.
So many little things. I mean,
Yeah.
if you don't get the temperature right before you put the corn in, you'll make dough balls.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's going to be a whole different. Well, the flavor here on your original Climax,
Yeah.
so beautiful. The creaminess, the corn is there. Nice pop of citrus.
Yeah.
Maybe even a little meringue from a pie. You know,
I've
the
heard
more I
some
taste that.
apricot, yeah.
What do you get? What do
Yeah.
you like? about it?
Well, I'm getting vanilla notes from that
Some
corn.
beautiful vanilla notes, right? But beautiful,
I
beautiful.
really, and it has
Yeah.
a full bold taste.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really, this spike can go away. It holds it on that palate to make you want to taste it again.
You want to
You
go
wanna
back
taste
to it.
again. If we
Yeah.
sit here long enough, we'll probably drink that whole bottle.
We probably would.
Yeah.
Now, if you went to a distillery in Kentucky, though, I love a lot of the runs they do, a lot of the right off the still, they let you taste it.
Yeah.
You're getting something really hot. And if you're thinking about this, should I try moonshine? You've never had it. You just had it in Kentucky from a distillery.
But they're not
this is
making
different.
moonshine.
They're
not
making it for bourbon.
They're making it for bourbon.
For bourbon.
They're making it,
It's
put it in
different.
a barrel, and they do this.
Right.
They
It's
hold
aging.
It fingers for 4 years. I hope it tastes good, and if it don't, we'll blend it.
But this is for this. This is made for this.
This is made to drink and sell right now.
Because of the
Right now.
notes that you get right here.
Yeah.
And it's delicious. And
Fresh.
you're doing a cinnamon as well?
Well, we're doing a cinnamon.
Right.
You know, a lot of my firefighter guys, they talked about
Yeah.
doing a flavor. And when I went and talked to them, they talked about that fireball taste. You know, that candied fireball taste.
Right.
And I says, well, I'm not really a fireball type person, but I do like a big red chewing gum. So I found out if you put a big red chewing gum flavor concentrate into the original moonshine, it did tame it down a little bit. We got it down to 80 proof, but we still got a good cinnamon flavor in there.
It's that cinnamon pop.
Yeah.
Really
And
beautiful.
This is probably the only bottle you'll see with a Maltese cross on it.
I like that. I can even see sitting here some of the. Who am I seeing here?
You're seeing me and
That's you.
Fire chief.
That's you, the fire chief, and I'm seeing over here.
See me and then one of
Yeah.
my dad.
That's incredible. It's like that kind of that hidden Easter egg, right?
Yeah.
That Easter egg.
Well, you know, it's all about what's in the bottle.
It's what's in the bottle, and then
All
you're
about
seeing
what's
it.
in the bottle.
And this bottle in the middle is the 10-year-old bourbon that you've been. Of course, you have younger ones, but this is your oldest one. Tell us about that.
Yeah. Well, it's a Virginia whiskey, and we aged it for 10 years.
Cheers, my
Made
friend.
right on the farm. Comes out really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to share this one with you. Here, I have a little. I'm going to share it with you. This is so good. 10 years ago, I mean, obviously, things were getting a little bigger. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers.
But things have grown so much here.
Yeah, it's right out the barrel, too. This is barrel strength. What we do is filter it.
Yeah, what are we, 116 proof?
116
Yeah,
proof.
116
and
proof.
one of the only 10-year-olds you can buy for this price, too.
I would say, you know, it's hard to find a 116 proof cask strength 10-year-old under $100 anywhere in the
That's
United
almost
States.
impossible. I don't see that
Anywhere.
happen. Yeah.
I mean, I'm very surprised that once people find out that this is available here, they probably
gonna
going to come in
become
and
hot.
buy it out.
Yeah. That's
it out.
because you just released it recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah. you have to come here to get
I
it.
mean, you in the business.
Oh, yeah.
And you travel everywhere.
It is so
Where are you
tough
going to
to-
find a straight bourbon, 116
You just can't do it. It's a couple $100 a bottle. At least.
$100?
Couple $100 a bottle.
There's no way. They're probably $300.
300. It's so
$300.
rare. It's this good too.
$300.
400 or 500.
And then
Yeah.
and you're looking at the individual here that made it. We're not talking about a big plant where
can
someone's
come
a
meet him.
computer programmer. You know, it's not a computer program
Yeah.
here. It's all hands on. We lay our hand on the steel, and when it gets too hot, we take it off. We don't have a gauge. We can tell it's
I can
hot
put my
or it's
finger in the
not.
mash and tell you what temperature it is. I guarantee it.
You can find the Climax moonshine in many states. How many states you in?
It's probably about 40 states.
40
In the United
states.
States and a couple countries.
A couple. Wow. What countries you in?
Yeah. It's more European countries.
European countries are there.
Yeah.
Your Virginia whiskey you can find here and
You can buy it in the state of Virginia. ABC carries it.
ABC carries it.
Virginia. Yeah.
Come down. You got to try. Got to try it. You got to have a tour here. And when you're here, you're going to try his new beer from the new brewery that you just he dreamed up that brewery, didn't he?
How many different beers you got, Chuck?
So
like
many
7
good ones.
Like 7 beers.
Yeah. We're getting up there.
Yeah. So well done. I appreciate everything you've done for the business and what you've done for it.
Thank you, Tom.
You're so welcome. Again, whether you love moonshine, bourbon, rye, just whiskeys, what these two gentlemen have done for the business is so important. It is entertainment, of course, on Moonshiners, but you're really telling a story. It's education. So when you have that question of what are they really doing here, they're educating, they're entertaining.
And it's making it fun.
It's so important for the whole story of what's real Americana. And thanks for having me in today, guys. It's so good to see you again.
This right here is saving the country.
So we are saving the country, and we are looking forward to the days ahead for moonshine, bourbon, and for Moonshiners season 15.